Hi guys, this is Ginger Rogers here from Not All About Tarot. I haven't really been making a lot of videos. I've had a special project that Divine Source wanted me to really do. And it was very quick in some ways, but I really had to use all my energy to do so. I needed to find out something, and I really now understand why it is definitely all coming down as I knew it would, as far as the money sector and even the workplace here. Um, this is what this video is about. Um, and basically, me sacrificing myself to see that in the workplace is a lot of toxicity in the workplace, more so now than ever, lower vibrations more than ever now. And it's because people are blocked from divine source energy. That toxicity cannot come into it cannot be flowed through to be used, that light energy, that impacted energy. You cannot consume that light energy and that source for your greed anymore if you are in a darker energy and if you're in hell. And I'm seeing a lot of people who are in hell reality is fiending for this energy that they're blocked from, the divine source energy. They're fiending for it. So what they're doing, they're going into the workplace and they're putting more time into work. A lot of them, yeah, are doing it because they need the finances and the funds too, because of all the low energy that they have accrued into their lives in the past. It's depleted their finances. It's depleted the tangible wealth. Well, now, not only do they need more money, so they're going to work more, but they're also trying to find ways to where they can feed that dark entity that's in them that they are not able to feel. This is your narcissistic, psychopaths, even you guys are sociopaths. This is also your karmic souls who are empty vessels. Now, it's not going anywhere, so they're amping it up even more in the workplace. It's not going anywhere. A lot of people are trying to tolerate this toxicity in the workplace, but to no avail. It's going to crash. As a matter of fact, a lot of these people, a lot of these companies that is allowing this toxicity are going to lose their businesses, their corporate businesses. They're going to fall. It's not to a point where, oh, these dark entities are trying to amp up the energies in the workplace. It's going to get fired. Yes, that could be, but it's also going to rain heavy on the people who is allowing this, the companies, the providers that is providing employment for these people in some sort of way. This could even be CEOs themselves that is feeding this energy. Again, this is why divine spirits is weighing heavy on these companies to where they will lose money to fund their business, their livelihood, and those businesses is going to crumble very fast as we speak at this time. Even if it's just an employee, and just with that one employee, it's going to cause the whole business to crumble, you guys. It has to be that way. Because if you throw your pearls upon swine, well, you're going to come out with dingy mud. It's going to get in your pores. You're not going to be in purity. And this is what Divine Spirits is definitely doing, is making this whole world be in purity. I had a dream about that, a vision about that, how I was literally taking all that dirty laundry. It was coming from everywhere and washing it clean. This is what Divine Source is doing. It's not going to be any toxicity on this earth. And by 2030, it's not going to be as many people on the earth. And I stated that before. So I basically sacrificed myself, probably my voice a little, just for a month, just to see that this is happening in the workplace, in the workforce. And it's going to hit. This is what's going to cause a lot of businesses to hit completely, you guys. It's going to hit completely because employees or employers are allowing this to happen. And a lot of these guys are basically not really understanding the energy level. And a lot of them may also not really be understanding why they are having a turnover of employers and why they're not making as much money. But these toxic people, these dark, law-robbing people are the only ones that they basically can count on to come in every day. And these people are coming in every day because, yes, they do need the money, but they're trying to find energy, source light, that impacted source light, and they're amping it up. And no matter how they amp it up, they cannot get the energy source. And all it's doing is causing the facility or the company that they're in, that these low vibrational people are in, to crumble. And so it's going to affect everyone around them. Even if you're trying to be, kosher, you need the money, you need your job. Again, you guys, this is not going to matter. And I said this before, it's not going to matter. Your good intentions is not going to matter in this energy. Anyone who's a source, understand, anyone who's of any type of source energy, you are not to stay around these relationships, these jobs. You cannot. And I have encountered a couple of divine feminines, and one in particular in this job that I'm no longer employed anymore, but that was my journey, you guys. I have to do my journey. And this young lady, she stated that she needed the money. I don't know where else to go. I need the money. But my thing is, because she is a divine feminine of lower energy, because she deals with religion. And remember, I told you, you guys, you cannot be in any religion. This is the time that you need to really be aware enough to know that you are your own God energy here. When you are a divine feminine of light, starlight energy, empath, and this young lady, no one respects her. And she depends on man to dictate her destiny. And unfortunately, what Divine Spirit said, Divine Source is telling everyone, what you fear is what you're going to get. Now, because she is fearing that that she needs the money and she doesn't have anywhere else and there's no more choices for her, but she's going to get just that, because that company is being investigated by fraud. And unfortunately, a fraud is occurring in this business, you guys. They're going to freeze the funds. And I stated to her as well, if those people funds are frozen, guess what? You are not going to get a paycheck. And those investigators they're not going to feel sorry for you. The only thing they can tell you is to sue the people to get your finances back that they owe you for services. But unfortunately, if this is fraud, I don't even know if you're going to be able to do that. So this is where we're at, you guys. A lot of fraudulent companies are going to pop up here. They're going to come out in the open. And it's really, unfortunately, it's really going to hit a lot of innocent people that literally bow down to toxicity, and they welcome that energy into the workplace, because these toxic people, these narcissists, these dark vibrational people, these low vibrational people, they are not getting it anywhere else, and they feel as though, well, I might as well bring it to my workplace and see if I can get as much as I can, but they're not, and it's driving them crazy. And a lot of these guys are also going to get huge burnout here because of the fact that they're overworking themselves. So it's not going to do anyone any good. You see what I'm saying? They're going to get huge burnout. They're going to get sick and ill from that. A lot of these guys are going to have heart attacks and die. You even have your dark karmic, your not even dark, your empty vessels, your karmic energy that's trying to do that too. And a lot of these women, more so the women here who are karmic feminines, are going to be coming to their demise. And I'm seeing this even in the workplace, dealing with ex-husbands, husbands, or boyfriends here, or it could be vice versa. So it's a lot going on. A lot of people, trying to, and I didn't really realize that at the time, but now I really know what divine spirits want me to know on that. That I didn't know that it was actually happening that way, but now I see that it is people trying to, those darker, lower vibrating people are trying to bring that energy, of low vibration, that anger, that fear, that manipulation, all of that into the workplace. And this is why, you guys, a lot of these jobs are folding, because if you are allowing that, and you are a boss, you are a business owner, understand that one person does not make that company. And because you may get manipulated upon, and you may be scared of this person because this person is so crazy and tantrumized, you got to understand that you are the owner, or you are the boss of that company, and you have to put your foot down. This is the only way you'll be able to survive in this energy. You're going to have to understand it for what it is, and let that one bad seed go, or you will lose your company. You will lose your company, because the divine spirit is not going to allow it any other way. So this is where we're at. Again, people that are in this darker energy has basically bought their whole lives, that whole gaming world down. They did. This is what divine spirits came to destroy. So it's even, and it's so bad. But even my father used to tell me way back that, you know, God will destroy everyone else just to get to that one person. And I'm like, I used to say, like, that is not true. That's not true. But honestly, because we are the God energy, the ones who are in a higher mindset that's above all this foolishness, and it's in a heaven reality, they are gods. They're God's energy. That sun is radiating everywhere. So, to clean up this world, that dirty laundry, as I visualize myself as doing in that vision, in that dream, you're going to have to, a lot of people, good people, are going to be sacrificed in it, because they did not want to hear the word of divine source, which is you yourself telling them that they should already know when they have a lot of energy. So, unfortunately, a lot of people are going to lose behind one person. One person. They're going to be destroyed behind one person. So this is how it is. So look for a lot of businesses to crumble, you guys. Big time. Big time. Anything else Spirit you want to tell me about this time? Again, I am seeing a lot of nightmares here, a lot of stress here, worry, Nine of Swords. This is more so with men though, and actionary. And again, what did I just say? Men's action, the darker energy, the narcissism, the manipulation, the psychosocial path that is your darker masculine energy. Their actions is causing them to lose sleep. And why? Work. They're trying to work to get energy. Work, work, work. These guys could be even working on the clock. Work, 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 work. And a lot of these guys are gaining, they're getting a lot of drama, fear. You see that? To try to get what they feel like they lost. These guys are trying to get back what they lost. Their emotion, their energy. That's what they're trying to get. They're trying to get it in the workplace. I got the Eight of Pentacles here, bringing that fear. But again, what did I just tell you with the Tower? I didn't even look at these cards until now, until after Divine Source wanted me to tell you this. Those businesses are being destroyed and they're going to end. They're going to die. Those businesses, those corporations, they're going to be destroyed all because there is a narcissist, and that can just be one, or a psychosocial pair that's trying to get that energy. These guys are overly, overly, overly working it. Some of them may also be drinking, taking whatever they can, partying even, to try to stay up to work and get this energy. Bring your fear into the workplace. I'm seeing a lot of these guys probably trying to do some type of action at night though, to try to keep them to where they could be able to work enough to get this energy from the workplace. But these guys, it's like a lot of them are basically coming to their death. This could also be sickness for these guys too, because they're not getting the energy that they want. Let's clarify the King of Wands. Seven of Wands. These guys are blocked from the energy. These guys are going to make themselves sick because they're blocked from the energy. You see what I'm saying? And it could lead them to burn and crash. Crash and burn. These cards landed like this. I got the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune as hard. Yep, see? It's hard for these guys to get back that cycle. They cannot get out and unseparate themselves from that. They cannot bring that gaming world back again of manipulation, that fear. They can't bring it. So again, these guys are blocked. They can't bring it back together. They want to reunite. Get that good part of that good energy, that emotion. They can't. These guys are going to be they're destroying themselves. Is exactly what it is. See, excuse me, guys. I got the Four Wands here. They want to connect to divine source, but they're blocked. Seven of Wands from the divine source energy. They're frustrated because I'm feeling that in my throat process. They're frustrated because divine source energy has allowed this light energy to cut itself off from this whole dark world. They're frustrated. They can't get to this divine feminine who is definitely in her I am presence. My divine feminines who are in her I am presence, we are the ones who's allowing this energy, we are letting this energy flow out into this new world that divine spirits has here. And now if you can see, this is a King of Wands, this is a Queen of Wands, but this King of Wands is blocked from this woman's energy here. This is your divine feminine who came out as well as Queen of Swords. This divine feminine that is in her I am presence. She's not allowing her energy to be used like that anymore. Now, in that dream as well, I've been really having a lot of visions at night. I saw myself making making stars out of a cloth. It was, excuse me, guys. It was out of a cloth, basically like a American flag. And I was making these stars out of this American flag. Let's see what that was about real quick, and I'm going to leave it here. The world is definitely changed. Everything is definitely different. Again, like I said, you're going to see more companies falling. Um, and this is definitely due to the narcissism. And it's not because they're pulling energy from anyone in these workplaces or this dark energy period, doesn't matter. It's because they are there. That's why. See, because I got the Seven of Cups reversed, and I got the Devil behind that, and the Sun. See, Divine Source has literally made it to where these guys cannot, they don't have any energy to choose from anymore. So that dark, lower vibing energy, anger, envy, greed, deceptive, backstabbing, gossiping, um, did I say fear, manipulation, all of that, divine source with the sun has definitely made it aware to where these guys cannot hide in different type of anything anymore. Seven of Cups, they're nowhere. So this devil energy cannot go anywhere anymore. And this is just what that is. The sun is here now. The son of Christ is here. He's got this world. So these guys have nothing to do but to leave. And a lot of them are going to die very miserably. Um, gosh, what was I going to do here? Let's see. Divine spirits. Anything else that you want me to know before I end this? Thank you, Spirit. Right here I got six of wands reversed. No success here. So again, Tower reversed, no justice, justice reversed. Telling you guys that dark demonic energy is over. My karmic feminines, my karmic masculines, my dark narcissistic masculines who could not heal, it's all done. You are reaping what you sow because the divine feminine light energy has come on her horse. My Sumerian queen has slayed those dragons, and now you are dead. This will never go back to the way it was before. This world will never go back to the way it was before. Period. And this is where we're at. And this seems as though this is what Divine Source wants me to really talk about today because all of it matches. It's no more, you know, conditional love and people just slapping the word love on it. It's not. Love is off the table because it has to be cleaned up and brought forth in a way that a lot of people are not going to know. Um, a lot of people, the majority of the people are not going to know that love, unfortunately, but that's just what it is. So this is what Divine Source really want me to talk about, you guys, and talking about the workplaces. So anyone who has jobs and you're fear of losing them, if you're fearing of losing that job, you're going to lose that job. It is what it is. If Divine Source is telling you to leave a job, leave it. Um, and know that you are your own. And if you're in your higher mindset and your iron presence, you can be able to get better. You will be able to get better because you are creating your own destiny when you are in your iron presence. That's what it was. Thank you, Spirit. Let me see. I was doing that, looking at star, that why Spirit showed me in these cards. Oh, that just slipped my mind, but thank you. Again, Four Swords, Chariot reverse. All these cards are coming out reverse, really. Seven of Swords reverse and the Six of Cups reverse. Um, no going back to the past. No going back to the past. The past is not to be trusted. No going back to the past. Um, Someone may be frustrated because of that. It's the masculine energy. And again, this is the masculine energy who is a business owner too, with the King of Pentacles. This guy is also stuck in the past. He's stuck stagnant where he's at. He's struggling financially as well. And this is breaking his heart to his swords because he may owe more than what he's gaining. He may have to give out a lot of money here to a lot of people, and he don't know which path to take. Very insecure when it comes to his money. May not even know how he's able to take care of his children as well. This is karma. And hell reality. So, people are definitely split into two groups here. Hell reality. That is your two major groups. Um, No more classes by money. You are put in a class accordingly to your soul source energy that you have accrued in the past. So, and that is heaven reality and hell reality, and that is it. So, no more going back to the past, you guys. The past is not coming back anymore. Um, my son had a dream before I leave here. My son had a dream. He's also intuitive too. That's about all my children is, really. And he stated that all of us, my children, myself, we were in a spaceship and we came back to Earth just to see what was going on. And when we got back here, there was no one here. But guess who was here? My Sumerian queens had got back to Earth. My Sumerian queens, my Sumerian Christ energy, they were the guardians, is what my son said. And he said, Mom, they were guardian the earth. And they asked Ginger, why are you here? And I just told them I was here to visit. And they said, that's great, but you have to leave now because you have done your job. So again, as I tell you guys, there's not going to be this was not going to be that way anymore. And there's going to be a lot of killings, a lot of death. Yes, ma'am. And it's not going to be basically what people are saying, oh, the devil is here, the devil, yeah, it is. The devil is definitely around you when you are in hell reality. I understand that. But devil, death is working together with Father Time and Mother Nature again. And my Somalian queens, all of us are working it together. All of us. My Somalian Christ energy, the sun, everything, even the moon is no longer your friend anymore. The moon is now being used, guys, for clarity as well, because the sun has taken over the moon. No more. I got cards right here. Temperance, balance of things is here. The balance of things, the yin and the yang within yourself should have been. And if you're not the yin and the yang and balance within yourself, you are not of higher integrity. And so this is where we all are now seeing. So it will not be anymore. So you can look and find and seek and pray for it to be the same way it used to be, and it would never be that way. If anything, you're going to get more and more and more, speeding up more and more and more distractions and hell and hits and kits and all kinds of dark energy coming towards you when you pray for the past, because you're praying for something very demonic that my divine spirits do not see at all. So this is where we're at, you guys. I'm back, and it was a fierce, fierce month of seeing and now realizing what was going on in the workplace. That was my task. I had to do it. I'm glad that's over. On with the next. Take care. Good night.